Hello, I'm Rick, this is Certifiably in-game, and I am playing Devoid. A planet, apparently, devoid of all life. Although that's a complete lie, apparently there's little shrimp creatures living about beneath the sand, but that's neither here nor there. I'm here to find out what happened to the human inhabitants of this colony planet. All of which seem to have gone missing. And oh my word, is that water? I can see a little shimmery mist thing. I thought that was water. Maybe it isn't. Okay, never mind. I got excited then. I've just been trampling through a desert. If you saw the last part, I almost went insane. So a change of scenery is very much appreciated. And I can hear wildlife. Are we sure this isn't water? I can see a weird ripple on the floor. Alright, so head up that way. I'm curious as to what the security grate is over here. Oh, look at these little weird flowers. How lovely. Well, that positively screams do not enter. This way it is then. Uh oh. Oh. Okay, so this is the headset that allows me to see Empathic Energy, as it's called. What the f... Is that coming towards me? Oh, holy crap, it is. Oh, shit. This can't... Oh, God. No! No! I do not want to die! Oh, is it homing in on me? Oh, oh, God, no! Oh, crap! Okay. Empathic Energy does weird things. In this situation, I would have taken the magic emotion sensing helmet off, because that scared me shitless. Okay, opening. I can see it opening. The hell was it?
I could not fathom that they had come so far, only to arrive at the beginning again. They had trusted their scientists with their useless appliances to know what to do. When the world truly ends, there are no pieces to pick up, no ruins to build on. When mankind came to Ansira, it was a blank canvas, but they had looked upon the finished painting so long, they could not fathom the minute brushstrokes that made it up. They had no idea how to build a world from scratch. You have a place in something greater. While man is stuck in his cycles, you transcend and take your place within the infinite march of the stars. Come to me now. I wait for you in the wreckage.
Wilco?
Yes, ma'am. Did you analyze the anomaly?
I think so. I have to go to the excavation site. Whatever's causing these anomalies, I think it's there.
That is good news. The excavation site is nearby, beyond the main installation.
Well, I'm tripping balls. Okay, so it's disembodied voice, which we have no idea what the origin is. But this is the third time now, fourth time I think it's spoken to us, only through the headset though. So whatever it is, it seems to be some sort of empathic resonance left behind by the former colonists. What? Open? Damn it. Maybe it's that security grate. Maybe that'll be open now. And that's where I have to head. Oh, thank God. Okay. Should have tried that initially. Alright, we're going through a jungle. Pretty. Wonder if we'll see any wildlife. That'd be neat. I can hear it. It's all around. Okay, we have possibly branching paths. We have branching paths. Left or right, down or up. That looks like the most interesting way, so I'm going to go this way. It's like in video games, isn't it? When you're always trying to find what the main quest is, and then you'll go the opposite way, to make sure you don't miss anything. Oh, this looks nice. And very different to everything we've seen so far. This has to be the dig site? And all these little mobile camps all set up. Yeah, let's have a look. Okay. Mr. Mbiri, I hoped it would not come to this, but I can get no cooperation from Major Kirilenko. Are you aware that he's taken it upon himself to authorize neurotech treatments, and he has not been forthcoming with them? I don't need to remind you that Solarex's policy demands obedience of Metro Station labor law, and denying personal access to needed psychological treatment is... This game makes me feel stupid. I know you are a fair and reasonable man, and I respectfully ask for your assistance in this matter. Sincerely, Omar Fahil. Ah, so this would be the... Well, it didn't sound very complainy to me, but I'm guessing this was the strongly worded letter saying, yo, where's my psych evaluation?
Rachel, what's up, hon? I miss you. It's getting real weird down here. They've got the dig site locked up tight. I heard one of the archaeologists went nuts and killed someone. These damn scientists are all too loopy. Too much for me, man. I'm going to try to get the Major to give me clearance to head station side. With any luck, I'll see you soon.
Now, we found logs up on the station as well from Rachel saying she was working on being, well, having the fella brought up to the station, so we know that didn't go through, didn't go to plan for her. Ah! Another newspaper entry. Depression, anxiety, loss of motivation, hallucination. The symptoms of planet loss syndrome are well documented, and for many on the metro stations they are a fact of life. The causes of PLS, however, are far more mysterious. Planet loss gets its name from the earliest years of migration, when scores of people were stricken with the symptoms as they confronted the truth of Earth's destruction. Okay, so we didn't migrate for funsies then. We migrated because Earth went kaput. That's a fairly important detail, I think. Why did it blow up? Neurotechnicians hypothesized a direct causal link between the symptoms and the trauma of being homeless drifters in space. I imagine so. I mean, in the Battlestar Galactica they weren't exactly in the best of mental health, were they? It was widely assumed that the epidemic would fade after the first generation, but this was not to be. As the first generation of youth began to exhibit PLS symptoms, doctors struggled to determine the catalyst. Dr. Spyros Vaclav, a leading neurotechnician, suggested the response was an empathic reaction to the parents' PLS. It was recommended that Earth not be discussed with children, a controversial solution among educators. Well, as neurotechnicians and what do they call it? Like these empathic sessions seem to be a fact of life, I'm guessing that was not the cause, and therefore that was not an adequate solution. Suffice to say though, what causes this sort of weird emotional disturbance seems to be largely unknown. What do you do?
Mr. Wu, I've just been informed that one of your janitors has quit. We're disabling her access codes, and you are hereby under orders to detain her for debriefing. As you know, the colony is on high alert. We can't have unstable personnel jetting around the colony unchecked.
Okay, so one of the janitors quit, and it looks like security was an incredible concern. This ties up with what we've been hearing on the station, with all this concern about security breaches in practically every sector of the station. Paranoia or not, there was definitely something they were trying to keep quiet. And whatever it is, it's related to this artifact that's been dug up here. Interesting. So I'm guessing that was basically like the setup for the dig site, perhaps like all where the scientists, researchers, archaeologists, whoever they were bringing to this dig would set up camp. So the actual dig site can't be too far away now. Hello, hello, what we got here? Little opening. We'll go check that out in a minute. Gonna climb this ridge first and see what's over here. Well, that's incredibly messy. Oh, is this another crashed spaceship? I think it is. Just making sort of a makeshift wall out of a wrecked ship. That looks like the dig site / mine, so I'm going to go explore this ship first. Through that archway that we saw. There it is. I'm trying to wrap my head around what the ecosystem of this planet would be like. I mean, it's like literally about half a kilometre in that direction. It's just a barren desert. And then not even like 500 metres away, grass, shrubs, trees, ivy, birds. Well, that looks safe. Let's go breathe it in. Well, to me that says giant leaky reactor. What does this datapad say?
Extracting the eye is difficult. Great care is required so as not to damage it. It seems to have very strong magnetic properties, and as a result the subsurface scanners are unable to give us a satisfactory readout on its dimensions. We're essentially going in blind. Ruben's ordered an information blackout on the project, and limited staff to myself and Dr. Caroline Mayo from Anomalous Materials. We'll be on site 24 hours a day until we can safely transport the eye to the research laboratory station side. Until then, it's gonna be cozy down here.
The eye. What's the betting? This is the artifact that got dug up. I think that's a fairly safe bet, don't you? How strange. So the minute it was dug up, everything went quiet. I think that this Kirilenko major fella was assigned here by Solarix, or another corporation like it, for the express purpose of digging up this artifact, judging by the fact that the minute it was dug up, a security blanket was just issued. Oh, here we go. Let's trip out again. Please tell me that's not real. It looks a lot like the robot with a chainsaw for an arm.
In my mind, there is a desert. While on the surface it seems flat and empty, it hides a labyrinth of memories and thoughts, conflict and trauma. All that I know, and all that I've forgotten.
How the hell did I end up in the middle of the damn desert again? I thought I'd left this place. God damn it. Let's get back to the eye. Is this the same information as before?
I need all dock personnel in Sector 1 ASAP. Somebody jumped off the landing platform. I repeat, someone jumped.
Somebody jumped off the landing platform? I don't remember that log from last time I was in the desert. God damn it, if this is all changed, I'm going to have to explore these all over again, and I don't want to do that.
For sure, they are lost and I can't find them. I'm lost too.
Well, that's reassuring, love.
Miss Woolgather, come in. Miss Woolgather, please respond.
Copy. I'm here.
You wandered into the desert, ma'am. I tried to stop you, but you would not listen.
I'm sorry, Wilco. I don't know what happened.
Ma'am, this incident indicates that you may be suffering an adverse reaction to the empathic residue within the colony.
You think?
I recommend a full neurotechnical scan. There's a neurotech station in the main installation. I can activate it for you.
Yeah. I feel a little drained.
Okay, new objectives. Let's have a look. Suffering. Have to go to neurotech station. My head hurts. Or is it my mind? Or both? I don't think your mind can hurt. I think your head can hurt, but I don't think your mind can hurt. Your brain doesn't really have any sense of feeling in it. Although I suppose chronic sufferers of migraines might disagree. Well, I don't trust, me personally, I don't trust this neurotech technology. Well, I don't really see myself making any progress without it.
Dr. Renier, I'm sorry, but I cannot grant Lucia de Laurentiis clearance for treatment. Her condition simply isn't severe enough to take priority over your current directive. However, due to the overwhelming demand of civilian treatment, I would like to accelerate the testing on the faithful. We're going to be transferring a large group of faithful into local details. I'll send the master directory through the encrypted channels. Keep it quiet, as usual. Carolyn, go out.
Now, the faithful. I believe he's referring to the senior staff, as they were the only ones that were still receiving neurotech treatments. Which sort of indicates, by calling them the faithful, it's sort of suggesting that all of the senior staff knew what was going on here. And it was the colonists that had no idea.
The subject spoke to me, whispered in my ear. Only I could hear its words. It told me that Devlin is a betrayer, that he is trying to steal our knowledge for the powers he serves. The voice told me that I must look to my dreams, that it speaks to me through them, and that I must listen. I'm sleeping here tonight, and I will try to use the amber to record what I dream. I truly believe morning will bring answers.
My word, things are getting really weird. What does this say? Cognitive heuristic offline. Heuristics offline. Uh-oh.
This is most unusual, ma'am. Do you suffer from any sort of dissociative disorder?
No. Why?
The readout shows nothing seriously wrong. However, you are outputting sufficient neurological data for as many as 37.8266 human beings.
And that's consistent with multiple personalities?
Honestly, no. But that is the only hypothesis I am capable of formulating. I will see if I can cross-reference your symptomatology with the medical reference database. It will take some time.
All right. I'll head back to you.
I'm afraid that is impossible, ma'am.
What? What are you talking about?
My detection of an unknown symptomatology has triggered an auxiliary contingency function.
Son of a
I've been
bitch.
forced to engage a quarantine.
Asshole.
Quarantine? I'm stuck down here?
I'm afraid so. I do apologize, ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
May I suggest that you make your way to the primary dormitories and rest until I can clear you to pass through the quarantine.
Screw
They
that.
are located a bit further into the valley, past security.
I'm stuck down here. I have to find a way into the dormitories located back down valley. Before all that, let's go see what the hell sent me to Lally in the first place. I wait for you in the wreckage. This must be the wreckage that it was on about. When that voice said, I'm gonna wait for you in the wreckage, this must be it. A crashed ship. Recently crashed, I'm guessing, by the engine emissions, and that certainly looked like an eye the thing with a giant chainsaw wielding robot was tending to. So perhaps this was the ship that was meant to ferry it back up to the research station, only it never made it. Okay. This thing is still here. And it's puffing out a lot of green gas. Is there a datapad around? I would like some explanations or some extrapolations on it, please. To be honest, any word beginning with X right now would probably be good. Well, except eczema. I'm wondering if that is the artifact now, or not perhaps just like the reactor core. I mean, they called it the Eye, and that certainly looks like an eye, and there was a datapad concerning the Eye that I found just over there. Presumably is the Eye. Maybe it looks like we have to follow his... Yeah, it looks like we have to follow his advice. We have to find a way to the dormitories located back down the valley. I feel like I'm heading the wrong way, but we can always try, I guess. Just when you think your day couldn't get worse.